Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the Fox Critic. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. So let's begin with this review. So this is the third entry of the Fast and Furious franchise. It was released in 2006. This film stars Lucas Black, Sung Kang, and Natalie Kelly. The film follows a car racer who goes to live with his dad in Tokyo to avoid a jail sentence. However, he finds himself in more trouble after he becomes a major competitor in drifting. What did I like about this movie? Well, first of all, this is really the Fast and Furious movie out of the first three, which really focuses on the street racing. I consider the first three Fast and Furious movies to be a trilogy because they're the ones that are focused on street racing. But the first two, they are definitely about street racing. But by the time they got to the end, they were sort of about good guys trying to stop bad guys. I mean, nowhere near the level of Fast and Furious movies that we know today, but they were still about heroes trying to stop villains, and they kind of forgot about the racing aspects of it because of that. But this movie utilizes the street racing throughout the whole film, and it's fully about the cars, fully about the racing, and everything just works really well here. Obviously, none of the original cast returns in this movie, or should I say original family, and except for Vin Diesel, who shows up right at the very end. We have a new character this time around who only appears in this movie. He's called Sean Boswell, and I didn't think he was a terribly written character. He wasn't that outstanding or anything, but the movie was, that bit more watchable just because the main character wasn't awful. This is probably the nicest looking Fast and Furious movie as well. It has some brilliant locations because, it's set in Japan. Everything all looks really nice. The cars look so good. The lighting is so amazing. There's so many great shots here, and it's just so nice to look at. I thought Sung Kang's character, Han, I thought he was actually a pretty great character. I really liked this character, actually. And overall, I just think, the action and everything, all the car racing scenes, and everything that's really good about the Fast and Furious movies, or at least these first three ones, it's all done at its very best in this movie. And I think all the formula from the first two, when it comes to the racing aspects, is here, and it's all done really, really well. This is one of the most simplistic Fast and Furious movies. I'd say one of the smaller ones, but it's definitely very watchable, and it's got a pretty good plot in my opinion. Now on to the things that I didn't like so much about the film. And the really big thing that sticks out here is just it feels kind of empty, and definitely nowhere near as empty as the second one. This is a big, well, I wouldn't say big, but an improvement over the second one. But because the original cast isn't back, it just feels kind of lifeless. And we've seen this formula already, but like I said, it is done really well in this movie. But I think the lack of the original cast here sort of bogs the film down. And if they were here, it would have made the film even better. For the most part, the pacing of this movie is pretty good, but I felt like sometimes the script sort of wanders off in random and unnecessary directions. But this isn't that much of a big problem. And I feel like a lot of the problems of the second one, which, I didn't like the second one at all, they are here, but they're just not as bad. And because the protagonist is a high schooler, sometimes the movie feels like a high school drama at some points, and it just kind of lingers on that for a bit, and it just feels really out of place with the rest of the franchise. And that's really what I think a lot of this movie is, really out of place with the rest of the franchise. And I feel like it definitely would have worked better as a spin-off, or just something, because it doesn't really feel that important with the rest of the franchise. Obviously, it's got the character of Han and stuff, and it's got some pretty important things here, but nothing that has much of an impact on the rest of the franchise, and for that reason, some of it is quite forgettable. However, aside from what I've mentioned, I didn't exactly hate a lot of stuff about this movie, especially compared to number two. So yeah, I thought this movie was alright. It wasn't legendary or anything. I wouldn't give it any awards, but it's a fun, watchable, if kind of small Fast and Furious movie, and a pretty fitting send-off for the street racing theme of these first three films. So I would give the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift a 6 out of 10. A lot of the problems of the second one are here, but just not as major, and everything that was good about the second one is here, just improved. And I think it's just a great little Fast and Furious watch. Like I said, it's not legendary or anything, but it's certainly a fun little film. So thank you very much for watching this review. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. And until next time, bye bye.